Can you still hear me? Good. Okay, we'll start in a comfortable seat. Close the eyes. We'll focus the gaze down onto one point. Let your seat get very heavy. Lift up through the crown of the head so the spine's nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. The shoulders stack straight over the hips and the ears pull back over the shoulders. We'll take an inhale through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Close the lips. Bring your awareness inside. Take a moment to check in with yourself and see how you're doing today. Be quite thorough in scanning the body, paying attention to all the nooks and crannies. Notice all the sensations that are coming up, aches and pains, processes that are working. And moving away from the physical body, notice your energy, your mood, without reaction. Know that when we move through the practice, you are welcome to rest when you need to, modify as you need to, take variations that you like to practice. And we'll bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. There is an opportunity now to set an intention, maybe for your day. It might be for something very specific. It might be something very broad. It could be a word or a few words or a statement. I am. You fill in the blank. Confident, happy, content. We'll take an inhale together. Send out your intentions with your exhale. Lower the hands down and come forward to child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch, the knees wide, and let the head rest. And really nestle your seat down towards the heels. The forehead is resting, maybe some forehead rolls from side to side. And then be still and start to deepen your breath. We're moving into an even breath, even length on your inhale and exhale. Walk your hands over to the right. And stretch your fingers forwards. And keep the hips heavy towards the heels and take a couple of breaths here. Walk the hands back through center and over to your left. Couple of breaths. Come back to center. Thread the needle, the right arm comes through. So turn so the right shoulder, the right side of the head comes down. Left arm can stay just long and extended, or you could press your left hand into the floor and turn. Maybe wrap the left arm around the back. Two more breaths. Reach your left hand forwards, right hand forwards, and switch sides, threading the left arm through. Take the same arm variation with your right arm as you did with your left. Extend the right arm forwards, left arm forwards. Take an inhale through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Inhale, come up to all fours. And we'll start to move through cow and cat. Inhale to look up and open the chest. Exhale, round the back and tuck the chin. Keep going. Move with your own breath. Move in the way that feels good for your back, hips, shoulders, neck. You might get into the wrists a little bit. You can always make it more freestyle. And then come into a neutral spine, looking straight down. Spread your fingers out, tuck the toes under, and push the hips back to downward facing dog. Now bend the right knee deeply and press your left heel down. Switch sides. Left knee bends, right heel presses down. Switch sides. You really just want to ease into the backs of the legs. Switch sides. And one more time, each side. Left heel down, right knee bends. Left knee bends, right heel down. Now come up onto tiptoes and sink the heels back and down. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of the mat and take ragdoll. So the feet are at least hip width. Fold over, nicely bent knees. Let the little fingers rest in the elbow creases. Shake the head out, yes. And no. Let the arms be very heavy And then sway from side to side. And then backwards and forwards. And release your hands down. Take the feet to the edges of the mat and we'll come down into a squat. Sink the hips down. And then we'll sway again from side to side. If you want to sit on a block, go ahead. And 2 more breaths. And come back to center. We'll meet in a standing forward fold. Heel toe the feet towards each other. Walk your hands back to downward facing dog. Pushing the mat away, lift your sit bones up and back. Inhale forwards into a plank. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Use your knees if you need to modify. Now point the toes. Press the tops of the feet down. Let the pelvis be heavy so that lengthens the lower back. Hover the hands off the mat. Inhale, lift the chest and the head, a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. So the legs and the pelvis heavy on the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up either through plank or come up through the knees. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Bend the right knee. Point the knee up to the ceiling. Open that hip up. Point it up. Take the left heel down. Keep pressing into your hands. Inhale to extend the leg. Exhale, step the right foot forwards and bring the back knee down. Hands onto the front thigh and back out of your lunge. On your exhale, gently sink the hips forwards and down. Inhale, pull the hips back. Exhale forwards. Inhale back. One more time, come forwards. Then pull back. Reach your left hand up. Turn to the right and then hook that elbow over the right knee. And press the hands in prayer. Prayer twist to the right. Bring the thumbs in towards the chest. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Hold it here for 2 breaths. Now look down, bring your hands down. Pull back to half splits. Shift the hips back and flex the right toes. Inhale, lengthen out of the waist. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, fold in. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Now come back into your lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up. A quarter turn to the left side of the mat and parallel your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. So feel that hinging from the hip crease. Let the head come down. And take a few breaths here. Use your next inhale to lift up halfway. Walk the hands round to the top of the mat. Step back to a plank. Take an inhale here. Use your exhale to lower down. Inhaling for cobra, come up any height. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts up. Bend the left knee. Open the left hip up. Keep pressing into the hands, square off the shoulders. Lift the left knee up. Up. Extend the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot through. Back knee down. Hands onto the front thigh and back out of your lunge. On your exhale, let the hips sink forwards and down. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale, pull back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. Exhale forwards. Inhale, pull back. Reach your right arm up. Turn to your left, hook the elbow over the left knee. Press the palms. Good. Hug the belly in, pull it away from the front thigh. And get that buoyancy, the lift up by pressing into your feet, into your back knee. Couple more breaths here. Now look down. Place your hands down and pull back to half splits. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Just a gentle floating movement. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale. Exhale. And come back into your lunge. Lift the back knee up. Turn to the right side of your mat. Turn the heels in, toes out. Bring the hands into prayer. Sit down. A deep bend in the knees. Shoulders pull over the hips. Hands press in prayer and lift the chest to the thumbs. And then start to observe what's coming up. And keep the breath going smooth and easy. Couple more breaths. Then use your next inhale to open into star pose. Straight arms, straight legs, look up. Bring the hands back to the heart. Parallel the feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, dive forward. Release the hands down, crown of the head down. And then maybe bend and straighten through alternate legs. And back to center. Inhale, lengthens the spine, halfway lift. Walk your hands round to the top of the mat. Step back to a plank. Take an inhale. Exhale to lower down. Inhale for cobra or up dog. In up dog, you keep lifting up and the knees and the thighs lift. Exhale, or we'll meet in down dog. Take an inhale through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. Stay for 5 breaths. Following each breath in and each breath out. On your next exhale, look forwards. Step the feet to the hands at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bring the big toes to touch. Bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your hands up. Chair pose. 5 breaths. So really spread the effort out. Your feet, strong legs, the core's engaged, shoulders relax. Breath is smooth and easy. And bring the hands into prayer. Figure 4 on your right. Start to lift the right knee up. The ankle crosses above the left knee. Open the knee up. And then sit down. Just need to move to that point of sensation in the right hip. Two more breaths. Moving into tree pose. Stand up. Place that right foot where you want it to go. And then press the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. And stand up a little bit taller. So stabilize here. And the option to reach your hands up. Maybe you look up. Go with the wobbles. Now look forwards. Bring the hands back to the heart. Step your right toes behind for dancing Shiva. So on the toe mound of the back foot, the back heel lifts up. Reach your hands up. Left hand around the right wrist. Stretch up. And then lean over to your left. You can pull that right wrist with your left hand. So either anchor the gaze down onto the floor or look up towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, reach your hands up, bring the big toes to touch. Sit down into chair. Hands to heart. Figure 4 on your left. Take your time, set yourself up. Move into the sensation. We'll stabilize here by pressing the right foot down. Really pressing that left ankle into the leg. Really pressing the palms together and bringing the thumbs into the chest. Tree pose. Come up. Bring that foot into position. Stabilize here again. Pressing the right foot into the floor. Left leg, left foot into the leg. Chest to thumbs, thumbs to chest. Stay here or take an interlace behind the back. Open the chest up. Pull the knuckles down. Oops. Start to lift the gaze up. Find your drishti on the ceiling, your gaze point. And maybe lean back. Now look forwards. Press the hands in prayer. Step the left toes behind. Reach the hands up. Right hand around the left wrist. Lengthen up. Lean over to your right. Look down. Or look up. Inhale, reach up, big toes touch. Exhale, chair pose, sit down. On your next exhale, fold forwards. Take another breath or two here. We'll step straight back to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot through. Keep the back knee lifted and we'll twist. Left hand down, reach your right hand up. Reach up, open up. Really strong through your back leg. Place the right hand down. Find warrior one feet. Drop your back foot down. Heel down, toes point out. Rise up, warrior one. Now interlace the fingers behind the head. Open the elbows up. Lift up through the top of the head. And then lean the head back into your hands. Inhale, look forwards, reach your hands up. Exhale, lean forwards and bring the arms by the sides. Come onto the toe mound of the back foot, a flying lunge. Really strong through both of your legs. We're going to step or hop or glide into warrior three. The back foot comes in, lengthen up, and then tilt forwards any amount. Couple more breaths here. Keep that left hip square. Left hip wants to open up. Drop it down. Now the transition back into a flying lunge. You start to bend the right knee. Place the left toes down, leaning forwards, pressing into that back foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged dog. Kick the right leg back. Give the leg a shake out, get the blood going. And now you can choose. You could keep this right leg lifted. You could drop the right foot down for down dog. You could move through a flow or you could rest. If you're moving, inhale to a plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhaling for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Take 3 breaths. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot through. Take your twist. Right hand down, left hand reaches up. Pull your left hip back a little bit. Then place the left hand down. Step the back foot down for warrior one. Feel your feet on the mat, then you rise up. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Lengthen up, open up, then lean back. Give the shoulder blades a little squeeze together. Inhale, look forwards, reach your hands up. Exhale, lean in. Bring the arms down by the sides. Toe mound of the back foot, flying lunge. Warrior 3, step into it. Find that lift and length up, then hinge forwards. Like there's a plank of wood tied to your back. Bending the left knee, place the right foot down. Flying lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged dog, left leg lifts up. Shake it out. Now you choose, take a break or flowing through a final vinyasa. Inhaling to your plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhaling for cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. And we'll come down to child's pose. Nestle the seat back into your heels. Let your forehead rest. And the option to bring the hands into prayer. And then bend your elbows and bring the thumbs to the back of the neck. And then creep the elbows forwards, armpits and chest soften down. Five more breaths. Release the hands down. Walk your hands in, come up to sit. Bump the hips to one side. Bend the knees, plant the feet. And we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Hug the knees in. Hands on the knees. And take some circles, so moving the knees in the same direction. Next time the knees come in towards the belly, change direction. Next time the knees come into the belly, we're going to push them in opposite directions. So press the knees out to the sides, then away from you, in towards each other, and then back in. Keep going like this, frog circles. And next time the knees come into the belly, change the direction, push the knees away, out to the side, round towards you and in, and keep going. So the feet and the shins are not involved here, they're just dangling down and your hands are stirring the knees. You feel this through the hip joints and the groin. One more time. And then bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees open up wide. We're going to take eagle arms. So bring your right arm under the left. Bring your hands onto your shoulders to start off with and creep your fingers around so you're giving yourself a hug. You could just stay like this, or you wrap the forearms. And pull the elbows down. And then reach the fingers up. So we're just gently shifting the elbows up and down. And then if you need any other movement, sort of circling the elbows or rocking side to side, go ahead. Stretching into the upper back and the shoulders. Now on your next inhale, open the arms up. And switch sides. The left arm swings under the right. Bring your hands onto your shoulders. And wrap your fingers around. Stay here or wrap your forearms. Drop the elbows down. Shift the fingers up. And keep going with that movement, any other movement that gets into the shoulders. And then unravel, release. Bring your hands down by your sides and bring the thighs together. And we'll take a twist. So bump your hips a little bit over to the left, roll your knees to the right. Rest your right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Reach your left hand out to the left. Turn your chest up towards the ceiling. Let any tension release. Notice how the shape feels. And then notice what you feel in the shape, where you feel it. Come back through center, shift your hips to the right, and let the knees roll to the left. Extend the right arm out, maybe turn the head to the right, and let everything soften. Feel the shape of the body. And notice what you feel and where you feel it. Come back to center. Knees bent, feet flat. Just a couple rounds of bridge, moving with the breath. On your inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, press up, lift the hips up. Exhale, release. Just one more like that. Inhale, come up. Lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower all the way down. Let the back settle. Extend the right leg long, left leg long. Arms by your sides, Shavasana. Adjust into it. Allow the body to be still. Let go of the breath. Come back to your natural rhythm. And take a couple of minutes to be still and quiet. We'll start now to deepen the breath. And then move the fingers and toes. Roll out the wrists and ankles. Full body stretch, reach the arms overhead. And then pull your knees in. Rock from side to side. Let yourself roll over to one side. And then make your way up to sit. And coming into a comfortable seat, bring the hands into prayer. Shoulders pull back over the hips. And take a moment to acknowledge your practice. Feel the practice in the body, in the mind, and the breath. Bring the thumbs to the third eye and remember your intention. Take this with you today. And we bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you.